On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Revolting.
Causing strong disgust or repugnance, obscene, offensive, or morally unappealing.
Examples:
Revolting sight. Revolting behavior. The sight and smell of the rotting garbage were revolting.
Jolt.
To move or cause to move with a sudden jerky motion, to disturb someone's composure. Noun, a sudden, sharp movement or shock.
Examples:
Jolt entire social systems. Jolt of excitement. The news of the unexpected announcement jolted the stock market.
Churning.
The process of mixing or stirring something vigorously, often to create a frothy or creamy texture. A state of upheaval or turbulence, often referring to the stock market or economy.
Examples:
Butter churning. Churning emotions. The churning of the waves on the beach made it difficult to swim.
Unleash.
To suddenly release a strong force, emotion, etc. that cannot be controlled.
Examples:
Unleash a hound. Unleash her anger. The general was still reluctant to unleash his troops in pursuit of an enemy.
Resigned.
Having accepted something unpleasant or difficult, particularly a job or situation, without complaint or resistance, accepting one's fate or circumstances.
Examples:
With a resigned voice. Resigned to their fate. She had a resigned look on her face when she realized that she had lost the race.
Revitalization.
The process of giving new life or energy to something.
Examples:
Revitalization project. Revitalization of humanity. The revitalization of the downtown area brought new life to the community.
Slogan.
A short, catchy phrase or motto that is used by a person, organization, or company to promote a particular product, cause, or idea.
Examples:
Catchy slogan. Advertising slogan. The company spent months researching and testing different brand slogans before finally settling on "Just Do It" as their new tagline.
Bazaar.
Marketplace, especially one in the Middle East.
Examples:
A charity bazaar. A church bazaar. The bazaar market was filled with colorful stalls selling goods from all over the world.
Matchstick.
A small, thin stick made of wood or cardboard, typically coated with a combustible substance on one end, used for lighting fires or as a component of a match.
Examples:
Burning matchstick. Matchstick figure. She carved the carrot into matchstick-sized pieces for the salad.
Obtuse.
Lacking in sharpness or quickness of mind, blunt or dull-witted, of mathematics, an angle that measures greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees.
Examples:
Obtuse angle. Obtuse remarks. His obtuse reasoning made it difficult for me to understand his point of view.
Pentagon.
A flat geometric shape with 5 straight sides and 5 angles, a building in Washington, D.C., that houses the U.S. Department of Defense and is the headquarters of the U.S. military.
Examples:
Equilateral pentagon. Pentagon building. The shape of the building is a distinctive 5-sided pentagon.
Hexagon.
A 6-sided polygon with 6 angles and 6 sides of equal length.
Examples:
Hexagon head bolt. Hexagon pattern. The honeycomb structure of a beehive is made up of hexagons.
Polygon.
A closed plane figure bounded by 3 or more straight sides that meet at the same number of angles, vertices.
Examples:
Regular polygon. Closed polygon. The garden had a complex polygon shape with many angles and corners.
Amoeba.
A single-celled organism that typically has the shape of a small, round blob and moves by means of temporary projections, called pseudopodia.
Examples:
Amoeba culture. Amoeba movement. The pathogenetic amoeba moved by extending and retracting its pseudopodia.
Rectangle.
A 4-sided geometric shape with 4 right angles, where opposite sides are parallel and of equal length.
Examples:
Orthogonal rectangle. Rectangle box. The living room had a rectangle-shaped coffee table in the center of it.
Parallelogram.
A 4-sided geometric shape with opposite sides parallel to each other, characterized by its angles, sides, and area.
Examples:
Base of parallelogram. Opposite angles of a parallelogram. In geometry class, we learned how to calculate the area of a parallelogram.
Trapezoid.
Also trapezium, a 4-sided polygon with 2 parallel sides and 2 non-parallel sides. In North America, a quadrilateral with at least 1 pair of parallel sides.
Examples:
The area of a trapezoid. Isosceles trapezoid. The building's windows were arranged in trapezoid shapes, giving it a modern look.
Isosceles.
Referring to a triangle that has 2 sides of equal length.
Examples:
Isosceles theorem. Isosceles base. The students were learning about the properties of isosceles triangles in their geometry class.
Prim.
Excessively proper or formal in behavior, appearance, or dress, precise or meticulous in a fastidious or overbearing manner.
Examples:
Prim etiquette, prim behavior. She always wears prim and proper attire to important business meetings.
Rhombus.
A quadrilateral equals a four-sided polygon with all four sides of equal length, whose opposite angles are equal, but the adjacent angles are not right angles.
Examples:
Geometric rhombus, a small rhombus. The rhombus-shaped sign indicated that we were entering a construction zone.
Kite.
A toy made of a light frame covered with cloth or plastic and joined to a long string that you fly in the air.
Examples:
Kite string, a picture on a kite. Benjamin Franklin proved that lightning is electricity through experiments with kites.
Jig.
A lively dance with a fast tempo and typically involving hopping movements, a device or tool used for guiding or directing a cutting or drilling tool.
Examples:
Dancing a jig, jig grinding machine. The traditional Irish jig is a lively folk dance involving much footwork.
Triangular.
Having three angles or sides, forming or shaped like a triangle, equals a three-sided polygon.
Examples:
A triangular alliance, triangular form. The triangular shape of the pyramid was an important architectural feature.
Poke.
To push or prod with a sharp object or the finger.
Examples:
Poke around the desk, poke a fire. They poked fun at each other's jokes, laughing and teasing.
Tetrahedron.
A solid geometric figure with four triangular faces, typically used in 3D geometry.
Examples:
Regular tetrahedron, tetrahedron molecule. In chemistry and physics, the tetrahedron shape describes the geometry of certain molecules and crystals.
Icosahedron.
A three-dimensional geometric shape or polyhedron with 20 identical triangular faces and 12 vertices, equals corner points.
Examples:
Icosahedron shape, icosahedron structure. The science exhibit had a display featuring an intricately designed icosahedron.
Igloo.
A dome-shaped snow house or shelter commonly used by indigenous people of the Arctic regions, such as the Inuit, traditionally constructed with blocks of compacted snow or ice.
Examples:
Igloo construction, igloo village. During the winter months, the Inuit people of the Arctic often lived inside an igloo to survive the harsh climate.
Methane.
A chemical compound with the chemical formula CH4 with no smell or color, often used as a fuel.
Examples:
atmospheric methane, reduce methane emissions. The ignition of methane gas in the plant killed 5 employees.
Ivy.
An evergreen climbing or ground creeping woody plant that often grows up trees or buildings.
Examples:
poison ivy, ivy plant. The overgrown ivy cleaved to the ruined castle walls.
Gleam.
To reflect light in a way that creates a shining or bright and attractive appearance, to become visible or apparent.
Examples:
gleam in eyes, gleam like honey. The diamond ring gleamed in the sunlight, catching everyone's eye.
Inflate.
To fill something with air or gas so that it becomes bigger and rounder.
Examples:
inflate a tire, inflate expense reports. She inflated the balloons for the party.
Provocative.
Arousing anger, interest, or another strong reaction, especially deliberately.
Examples:
provocative questions, a provocative smile. His provocative style frequently sparked controversies.
Snug.
Comfortably warm and cozy, fitting tightly and comfortably, compact and efficient in design.
Examples:
snug blanket, snug little house. The baby was fast asleep in his snug cot, swaddled in soft, warm blankets.
Sprinkler.
A device that sprays water over a large area used especially for watering crops or gardens or for firefighting.
Examples:
road sprinkler, sprinkler irrigation. The sprinkler system kept the lawn green and healthy.
Centrifuge.
A machine that uses centrifugal force equals a type of inertial force that appears to act on an object moving in a circular path and is directed away from the center to separate substances of different densities, especially to separate liquids from solids.
Examples:
centrifuge tube, ultra-high-speed centrifuges. The laboratory technician placed the blood samples in the centrifuge to separate the different components.
Arthurian.
Relating to King Arthur and the tales and legends associated with him.
Examples:
the Arthurian cycle, Arthurian romances. The Arthurian legends of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table are popular literary motifs.
Photocopy.
A duplicate of a document or image made by a process involving the use of light and photosensitive material, a copy made by a photocopier.
Examples:
photocopy machine, color photocopy. I need to make a photocopy of this document before I send it out.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Collide.
To hit something violently when moving.
Examples:
Collide head-on. Collide in midair. The interests of the two countries collide.
Coalesce.
To come together or merge into a single group, mass, or whole. To blend or combine elements or ideas into a unified whole.
Examples:
Coalesce ideas. Coalesce with the other. The various departments of the company will coalesce into one cohesive unit.
Newtonian.
Relating to Sir Isaac Newton or his laws of motion and universal gravitation.
Examples:
Newtonian physics. Newtonian mechanics. The motion of planets can be described using Newtonian mechanics.
Donkey.
A domesticated mammal related to the horse, similar in appearance, but with longer ears and a shorter mane, a foolish or stupid person.
Examples:
Male donkey. Donkey ride. The little boy rode the donkey at the county fair.
Muck.
Dense, wet, and dirty matter or waste, often found in soil or on the ground, animal waste.
Examples:
Construction muck. Muck on clothes. The horses waded through the muck in the field after the rainstorm.
Spit.
To eject saliva or other liquid from the mouth.
Examples:
Spit a bullet. Spit a mouthful of saliva. She tried to spit out the gum that she had been chewing.
Oppress.
To treat people in a cruel and authoritarian way, especially by denying them the same freedoms, rights, etc. as other people.
Examples:
Oppress the minority. Oppress the people with force. Historically, many countries have often oppressed certain religions to gain the support of the majority of the population.
Tetragonal.
Of or relating to a crystal system characterized by three axes, two of which are of equal length and perpendicular to a third, longer axis.
Examples:
Tetragonal structure. Tetragonal prism. The tetragonal symmetry of the molecule plays an important role in its chemical properties.
Fused.
Joined together or combined into one, blended or integrated in a way that creates a new entity.
Examples:
Fused glass. Fused bones. The fused wires in the electrical circuit caused a power outage.
Choke.
To prevent or obstruct the normal breathing or swallowing of someone or something.
Examples:
Choke with anger. Choke off the blood supply. The baby started to choke on a piece of apple.
Seabird.
A bird species that spends much of its life on or near the sea, often feeding on fish and other marine animals.
Examples:
Seabird migration. Seabird nesting. The fishermen were alarmed to see a flock of seabirds circling above the water.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples:
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Platonic.
Of relationship or emotion, friendly or affectionate but not sexual.
Examples:
Platonic relationship. Platonic love. His relationship with her was completely platonic.
Crocodile.
A large, carnivorous reptile with powerful jaws and a long, scaly body, native to tropical regions and often found in rivers and freshwater habitats.
Examples:
Crocodile hide. Saltwater crocodile. The crocodile attack left the villagers in a state of shock and fear.
Honk.
A loud, harsh sound made by a vehicle's horn to signal a warning or attract attention.
Examples:
Honk sound. Honk for attention. The incessant honk of the car's horn woke me from sleep.
Envy.
To experience a feeling of jealousy or resentment towards someone because of their possessions, qualities, or achievements. To desire to have something that someone else has. Noun, a feeling of resentment or jealousy towards someone else's perceived advantage or success.
Examples:
Envy his success. Feeling envy toward him. I can't help but envy my friend's ability to stay calm in stressful situations.
Vibrate.
To move or cause anything to move fast and in small increments from side to side.
Examples:
Vibrate at a regular frequency. Vibrate with anger. During the flight, the wings of the plane vibrate.
Crank.
A mechanical device that converts rotary motion into linear motion or vice versa, an eccentric or unpredictable person.
Examples:
Crank handle. Crank collar. The fishing reel had a crank that made it easy to reel in the catch.
Boon.
Something that is helpful or beneficial for the quality of life.
Examples:
A boon companion. Prove a great boon. The increased demand for semiconductors worldwide has been a significant boon for the country's economy.
Pulley.
A wheel or set of wheels with a grooved rim around which a cord or rope runs, used to change the direction or point of application of a force, especially to lift heavy objects.
Examples:
Pulley system. Movable pulley. The construction worker used a fixed pulley to lift the heavy equipment to the top floor.
Twirl.
To rotate rapidly around a central point, to spin or whirl around in a circular or spiral motion.
Examples:
Twirl a ribbon. Twirl a hula hoop. She twirled her hair absent-mindedly as she listened to the conversation.
Regalia.
The decorative or symbolic clothing, emblems, or accessories typically worn by royalty or other high-ranking officials, ceremonial dress or insignia.
Examples:
Royal regalia. Traditional regalia. The Queen's regalia was on full display during the coronation ceremony.
Firefighter.
A person whose job is to extinguish fires.
Examples:
Forest firefighter. Decided to be a firefighter. The firefighter broke into the house bravely to rescue the children.
Adventurer.
A person who enjoys or seeks dangerous and exciting experiences.
Examples:
Daredevil adventurer. Outdoor adventurers. The ocean adventurer holds the record for the oldest solo Pacific Ocean crossing by a sailboat.
Catapult.
A device used to hurl an object a long distance.
Examples:
Powerful catapult. Catapult mechanism. The army used a catapult to launch large rocks over the castle walls.
Slap.
To strike something or someone with an open palm or flat object, producing a sharp sound or sensation, to place something firmly, suddenly, or unexpectedly.
Examples:
Slap on the back. Slap a heavy fine. The politician tried to slap down the rumors about his personal life.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin. Aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.